buffer maintenance around the perimeter buffer.
Hardwood trees.
Pardon me?
What does lifting of hardwood trees mean?
It means if there's any hanging branches that are 8 feet or below, no, hardwoods. The pom poms are done monthly.
Is that in our backyard or no?
Yeah.
In our backyard or no? The hardwood trees?
In the front yards.
So not in
Those
the
are front
backyard.
yards. Backyards, now there's always, the backyard is responsibility of the homeowner. Okay? Now, if you put plant material, pursuant to our norms, if you put plant material, if you change your plant material, you are responsible for it. However, we have always maintained that whatever landscape company we have does do the front of the homes to keep the aesthetics throughout the community. But if you change your landscape, you are actually responsible for maintaining your landscape, any new landscape installed. And that's pretty much what's in the landscape contract. The landscape committee has already discussed putting a little package together to have out there for the community, like a quick reference guide, so that you'll know what your vendor is responsible for and what you are responsible for.
I thought anything that the builder planted was the HOA's responsibility, because the trees in my back were always associated.
If you look at the docs, the builder
I will double check.
Yeah, the builder specifically did an amendment to them that says you are responsible
Amended.
for the trees. Yeah, after the fact. They
I didn't see the amendment. I didn't see the amendment.
On the website, October 2005.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
They amended it.
Thank
so
you.
If you look in your, you're not going to see it. It was an amendment. Yeah. Do we have anything else before we close the meeting? Or close the floor, rather? Yes.
Real quick, only because I have been asking about it for some time, but I know there's various reasons why it may have not been addressed. I know I can speak for mine, and I believe the majority of the other dog parks have no mulch. And I was told after, kind of being a squeaky wheel for a couple months, that would happen in October, but October's almost over. Will that be happening?
Well, we were planning on doing it the end of October, the first part of November, but we're waiting for the weeding to get done. So once the weeding's done and we can determine if the plant beds are prepped enough, then we're going to move forward. The landscape committee has to select a vendor for the mulch. So as soon as we can't mulch if there's weeds. So once all the weeding is done, then yes, the mulch is going in.
But like for future, it would be great if we can maintain instead of, like, there's no mulch, like it's dirt and weeds, you
Yeah.
know? And the weeds I know aren't any particular person's fault, I'm just saying what's there. And I'm grateful for the dog park. I have dogs, I utilize it, I pick up my dog.
Yeah, well, I
We have
think
a little dog that goes
the finance committee appropriated, I think, enough money for doing 2 mulchings a year starting next year. So generally, we just do like a real light aesthetic mulching, and then we do 1 full mulching. Usually we had in the past been doing the full mulching in the spring, but we changed it because a lot of board members and people wanted the mulching to be before the holidays, so everything looked fresher and nicer. So that's where our next application is going to be a full application. So moving forward into 2015, it should be twice a year.
And this is a positive comment. Those of you who have been around,
Yeah, well, we're hoping to, yeah.
I built here too. I just try to spin through floods and whatever else. I love my community. Our neighbors share each other's, garage codes. It's really, I love my cul-de-sac. But years ago, this was probably 4 years ago, the neighbor, we planted flowers where the stones that say bay tree or. I don't mind doing that kind of stuff. If we could periodically maybe bring that up, it brings community together. It was fun, we spent a few hours and beautified the community, and we're contributing to the labor of it. Those areas are fine. The islands, not so much. And I think those have been solicited, but
They haven't been solicited. I have asked Christine for bids on those.
okay,
We've got
the
them
islands.
together, yeah.
I mean, they're really bad, and I don't mind. I say that saying I'll go in there with gloves and boots and do something, but I don't want to have to buy.
You're on the landscaping committee. She's good.
She's really good.
Anyway, that was it. So it's not a complaint. It's just community.
Thank you.
Yeah,
there are some yards which I've noticed when I do my morning walks and things like that. The front yards look like, as the lady said, crap. And it's been like that for months and months and months. The plants are dying, there is no mulch, and you can just see the dirt over there. And I think y'all are supposed to monitor that, is that
Christine
right?
did send
Yeah.
violations out.
Yeah, I mean, it is, I mean, it's not like a 3-month period, I mean, we're talking 6 months, 9 months, they look the same each time. Now, what is the action that you're going to
Fine if you
take?
don't put in mulch.
Huh?
You're gonna get a fine if you don't put in mulch.
Yeah, but, you know, it's been like that for a long time,
Yeah, people
so,
got yellow stickers, some of them have complained to the board already.
yeah.
And I've started there, I'm moving into last bit of Belgrove, and I'm going to Mulberry, and I'm going there, you'll get the yellow sticker that will give you time to put it up. And then after that,
You know, some look beautiful and the next door
I
is,
know,
you know,
I
it's
know.
terrible. So I think you need to take some action.
Let me get,
We're gonna have a new business section, it's just gonna be about.
this is, the meeting's over, so this is just open forum, we're just trying to,
Couple items I want to mention.
okay.
This colors for the houses, when are you guys gonna finalize that? I mean, I've been waiting since,
Actually, the architectural committee met with, was it Sherwin-Williams, what the selection was? They actually have a new book that's coming together, so that should be, I think, it's almost ready, right?
It's just, we're just now waiting for the painter to give us the book, and it should
Yeah,
be
it's coming
in the
soon.
next 3 or 4 weeks, it will get out. So wait, exciting new colors.
okay. And then has there been any developments, I know a couple of emails went out about if people were interested, if you guys got a cable company in here, as we as a.
Yeah, there wasn't, the survey results weren't overwhelming at all for doing the cable. Very few people.
And last but not least, on the landscaping, since the contract has not been signed right now, right? The new contract you haven't signed
Yeah,
yet.
has to be, yeah, just
Is
approved.
it possible to negotiate with them for the price they quoted? If they want the contract, they throw in the white flies for the whole community?
White flies?
Yeah.
Well, white flies is a separate contract. That's done by a different company. That's a,
Who is it?
yeah, that one, well, we contracted. I don't remember the name.
And I don't know if I'm the only one, but every year I spend $200, $300 on spray.
Oh, yeah.
It
Yeah,
happens
they're
every
awesome.
year. This time of the year, I mean, can we figure out somehow, some way to get somebody in
We
here?
might be able to do a bulk contract maybe where they offer to the homeowners. I don't know. We can take a look at it. We're certain that landscape committee can take a look at it. I can't make any promises without seeing, what's available to us.
Okay,
But we
thanks.
can certainly look at it. William?
My
Did we get you? I'm sorry.
No.
Wait a minute, William. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. You skipped
It's
over
okay.
twice.
I was just wondering, I talked to Christine about this, and I cannot be the only one where, if you walk out on my back patio, there's thousands of these midges. That's what they're called. They're like these little tiny gnats. They look like mosquitoes, but they don't bite. I have Terminex come out, and that's what he told me up there. He said our community is the worst community as far as these midgets go. And
Why? Is there something promoting it? Is it the water?
he said it's a lake.
Okay.
Yeah, he said it's a lake. So I don't know what you guys can do. I mean, I can't even go on my back patio without breathing them in. I mean, there's thousands, literally. Yeah, both. Yeah, they're called midgets.
We had that, just to let you know, I'm not saying anything negative, and I apologize if I offended anybody. We had that problem in Wellington, if you irrigate the water, this from them sitting on the water, like fountains, for example, we'll fix that, more fountains.
What community are you in?
Belgrove,
And are you on the lakeside?
yes. And I took pictures and I gave them to Christine, and I mean, I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah, because we have the fountains, but there are a few lakes that don't have the fountains. Yeah.
I mean, is there any spray? Can you spray the lake or anything?
Talk to Fox and ask that. We'll find out. But that's the first I've heard of that, so I don't know.
So I'm the only homeowner that
Well,
has that
nobody's brought it
issue?
up.
Wow.
But
Okay.
I mean, nobody's brought it, forward.
I got it.
Wow. Yeah, I mean,
I've seen it
it's,
because I'm on the lake too. But I have a screen in,
oh,
but
okay.
I open the screen door and it.
Wanda,
Yeah.
we're still trying to get through.
Here's the question I have. You said that the board will not put mulch in common areas because there's weeds in the bedrooms. Yet I have a notice to put mulch by Wednesday in the same bed that have weeds that you guys can spray for. So I had 15 bags of mulch that I would like to put
Well, they're
where
weeding
the,
this week.
where the weeds are.
They're weeding this week, and that's what we were saying. We weren't gonna do mulch until the weeding's
I understand
done.
that. You're telling us that we have to do mulch by Wednesday. I have that email. You said I have to do mulch by Wednesday, but I've got weeds from when I moved in. So which one is it? Do I have to do mulch by Wednesday, or are the weeds gonna finally, because I still have the same weeds that I emailed to you in my papers a month and a half
You should
ago.
wait till the weeding's done, then put the mulch in. Christine's not gonna be running out there on Wednesday, I guarantee you.
Okay,
It's just a
so
guideline.
what you're saying is-
That notice is a guideline.
And I think-
Weeding is done once a month, okay? So if you don't have mulch, you obviously know you don't have mulch, right? So if you know the
Okay,
weeding
but I'll
schedule,
take
yeah,
pictures
but
of
if the
the weeds
weeding
in my bag
schedule,
that
if
show
the
that
weeding
we're-
schedule is once a month, it's reasonable to believe that, hey, I'm not gonna put the mulch down if there's weeds. And I think Christine is understandable to that, so.
I've had quite a few
Yeah.
calls, and people just call me, they'll say, oh, no, I said, sure, give me a day, and you're okay.
But some people are gonna have weeds and some people aren't, so, you know, it is subjective, so certainly we don't want you
And
to.
I think in the e-blast that I sent down, the weed spraying, agreement manager is Friday.
All right, first,
I know.
I've got a picture I want you guys to see first. And, every time I go over my backyard, that's what I see. If you notice, it's absolutely no grass, those are all weeds. And you can pass it down. So I brought Christine up there several times about it. I've shown it to her. It's been over a month since the trees were trimmed. I was told that they would resize. I have not heard anything. The fence has been broken. I've been complaining about it, trying to get it fixed for over a year and a half. And nothing has been done about it. It's not fixed.
Where do you live?
9245 Plantation Estates. That's what I look at every time I go to my backyard.
Has it been fixed or not been fixed?
We're going to went out to Voter, he said it was fixed. I said,
I'm sorry.
I said, Jose,
9245. There's absolutely no grass. It's all weeds, and when they do spray, they spray on the tree and leave the weeds that are on the berm. And I think the HOA is responsible for the berm. Ever since I've been there for the past 4 years, there hasn't been any mulch back there. So are we supposed to mulch it ourselves?
The HOA has never mulched the perimeters,
So-
the inside perimeters.
So we need to do it ourselves. But that's what my backyard was
but
like.
we went out there and it was just shade, nothing to grow in the shade. So I explained to him that once we cut the trees off, we would restart it. And the
There's no
worst
shade there now. When I moved in, it was all grass.
I have
They
a,
never trimmed the trees.
I have a real quick question.
Yeah, we're gonna go just a couple more and then we're gonna.
I just want to clarify. The damages to my property that I submitted before, for the damages for landscaping, are we going to take care, is the HOA taking care of that?
I told Christine to run it by the attorney, she'll run the whole situation by him, we'll see what he says, okay?
Thank you.
One more, and this is it. One more.
It's my fault for not being helpful, and I apologize if I offended anybody with my comments. I don't come to meetings. I had two comments. One, people keep money, and I know, as I said before, this is a large development. It's very difficult to stay on top of everything, so everyone's going to have their own problem. One more comment. What's the story with the additional fountains being put, some of the places that don't have fountains?
Which one?
Waterford?
The additional ponds that don't, I live on Mulberry, the water being
Between Mulberry and Waterford Court?
Yeah.
Okay, those are in the process. It's in permitting. It's in permitting right now. We're doing it, we're all working at one section at a
I don't
time.
have to supervise.
Yeah, no, we're working one lake at a time. So that one's first, then we'll move along.
We've actually tried to budget it once a year. So every year, we're gonna try to add a fountain.